So I joined the breakfast group several years ago. I happened to go to the church, First ME Church, where they have their Thursday breakfast. I had several mentors in the organization that mentored me while I was young. I grew up in Seattle. I was actually born in Seattle. And again, it was an organization that I heard about. The Taiwan event sort of became citywide, known for the meaning of that. And so I joined, and it was one of the best decisions I made. I was born in Seattle, and around the age of 12 or 13, I wanted to be a lawyer. Well, my father didn't go to college, neither did my mother, and I didn't even know any lawyers. I didn't even know probably how to spell the word lawyer. And I found out that there were mentors around in the city. And so I kept saying I wanted to be a lawyer, so when I was in college, there were people like Charles Johnson and Donald Haley and Leroy McCullough that had been lawyers, and I had a conversation with them. And I realized it steered me in the right direction because I grew up in a neighborhood where, quite frankly, most people didn't go to college. Many ended up in the penitentiary. They had gotten in a lot of trouble with the law. Drugs were everywhere. Either they were selling, using, or involved in the dope game somehow, and that was my environment. But it was mentors that gave me an opportunity to see something beyond that. I realized how important mentoring is. What mentoring does, it allows a person to look at themselves differently. I believe that we are governed largely by our self-image, that what we see in the morning, every single day in the mirror will determine who we will see tomorrow. We have control over who we see, and it's not done easily. It's done through sort of a reprogramming of a self-image. That's what mentorship is about. Right now, the city of Seattle is at a crossroads that we know that we are not fulfilling our potential in terms of young African-American males, young brown kids, white, black, brown, yellow. It makes no difference. We are not achieving our potential. If the city wants to really help achieve that potential, they have to be willing to invest. We can't just ask nonprofits or churches or preachers or teachers to do this on their spare time. This has to be a strategic investment in people within this city. Now we have our lawyers, our doctors, our engineers, our teachers, our plumbers, our contractors. We have an ecosystem of good people. We have to invest in it, and that's what the city of Seattle has chosen to do, and I'm very happy to be a part of that. I believe that, again, it's in our best interest to have these investments. This is not handouts. You invest in a market because you want a return on the investment. We're going to invest in people and organizations like the Breakfast Group because our return on investment will be incredible. We have the person power, the people power, the manpower to be able to do this. Again, I will mentor because I know that it changed my life, and I think that is the missing link in terms of child development. It's way more than just math and writing code and being able to write. It has to do with helping one change their self-image into what they want to be, who they want to be. So that's why I'm excited about Project Mister. This is a strategic investment in people, helping our community empower themselves. It's not been done really within this country, and I think we're on the cutting edge of what will help our community empower themselves. So right now, it's hard for kids to focus on their development. Between video games, between athletics, between drugs, between gang banging, between going through puberty, there's just a myriad of things to distract a child from fulfilling their potential. It's hard. I didn't have all that. I think there were like 4 stations on TV when I was young. 4, 5, 7, 11, and 13, which is a little fuzzy. Now kids have hundreds of stations, and they have the internet, and they have their smartphone. What we have to do is allow them to focus, help them focus, so the distractions are incredible, and it makes it tough. And so we have to recognize that, and that's why we have to use digital media. We have to use social media. We have to be able to relate to the kids in their world, go to their world, and then they can come to ours, and through that joining of worlds, we will help them reach their potential. That's what this Project Mister is all about, and I think we're onto something big.